loves. Welcome to a new episode of the AW Confidential podcast. Today's guest is no stranger to reinvention. Esmeralda Baez is a Dominican powerhouse, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and founder of Elite Vision Media. She has helped countless others rise, but today Esmeralda is sharing her rebuild after a breakup that she didn't see coming. We're talking about the love that leaves you in a dream state until it chips away at your peace. This is her truth, raw and real, and a reminder that sometimes the hardest part isn't walking away. It's accepting that the one you love is not who you thought they were. It felt like love until it didn't. Sometimes it starts with love bombing, the texts, the compliments, the grand gestures, and before you know it, you're questioning your memory, your worth, your sanity. If you haven't been there, it's a surreal situation, and I've been there, and it's very painful, and you kind of sometimes feel like you're in it alone while everyone is seeing one reality. Your reality is completely different. Today, we're diving into some of this in real talk. We are going to be discussing a lived experience, red flags, emotional impact. Esmeralda joins me on this episode to help me explore just some of the toxicity. Hi, Esmeralda.
Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for having me.
I had to shorten your bio, and I'm so sorry, but it was
okay.
so long.
It's okay.
But we can talk about that too.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I think you got it. You got it.
Thank you so much for being here and just agreeing to share some of your story with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me once again.
So I want
let me just say, it's my first time ever on a podcast speaking about relationships. So
well,
you're going to have the premiere.
Awesome. Well, I love it. And I think, the podcast is all about truth.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we shouldn't feel shame. We shouldn't feel guilt. We owe it to ourselves to just speak our truth.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, no names will be mentioned.
Yep, no names.
So I want to start at the beginning. You have so many wins. You're an accomplished entrepreneur, a boss, a big supporter of women, which I love, and a philanthropist. You're a powerhouse. As women, there are some unique challenges that we face personally and professionally. What has been the boldest decision you have made so far in your journey to becoming your best self?
Oh, that's a powerful question.
It's the name of my book, by the way.
No, my fellow author here. I have made a lot of decisions when it comes to personal and business. So many. I can't even think of one right now. But I would say this. One of the biggest decisions I've ever made was actually becoming an entrepreneur. Quitting my 9 to 5. And just having just 3 months worth of rent saved. And I was like, I'm giving myself this much time to fucking make it wherever it is that I'm going. And I just knew that I was not happy at the job that I had. And I was like, I can only change that. I can sit here and just be sorry for myself or tell people that I'm not happy. Like, no, I need to take charge. So I quit the job. I studied the market, which at the time was media. And I think on my 5th month, it's when I really started making money. But real money, maybe 2nd, 3rd year. Wow. So whoever tells you that you a businesswoman and you start making money right away, it's not true, guys. It's
absolutely not true. Not 100% not true. So that was it a spark? Was it like, oh my God, I have to do something else? Or was it a passion, a purpose?
It was, to be honest, because we're doing the raw today.
100%.
Not being happy where I was.
Pushed you.
Not being appreciated at work.
I know a lot of people out there feel the same exact way. And it's like we're sort of hamsters on a wheel. We keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And I know it all too well. And that doesn't work.
It does not work. I think appreciation at work is very important. A lot of bosses, they don't even understand that. It's not even about the pay at times. You might not be getting the biggest paycheck, but if you feel welcome, appreciated, like you have a voice in whatever company it is that you're in, man, you might stay there.
Oh, for sure. And on this journey to, to our best selves, sometimes because I think you showed love for yourself.
Yes.
By taking this step. But love can either lift us up or hold us back. And I think that's whether it's self-love or whether it's love for a partner. So I want to talk a little bit about love, because what the decision you made showed self-love, but let's talk about love.
Right.
As in
like being
for
a partner. Go ahead.
So many of us grow up with this ideal, and I discuss it in my book a little bit, this ideal of fairy tale love, the prince in the castle. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. It's, you grow up looking at Cinderella. That's my favorite fairy tale. Cinderella and the prince that's going to come and save you, and, all these incredible dreams that we have as little girls, and we want the big wedding, and that's why the wedding industry makes billions and billions of dollars. Did you ever buy into the fairy tale?
Never did.
Really?
No.
Oh my God. I
never did. I never did. I knew I wanted to get married, and I got married at a very young age. I got married when I was 21.
Okay.
And made it work until I was close to my 30s. Yeah, so 29. And then I was single for a very long time. One thing I'm going to share with you is I'm a lover girl. I am in love with love. I love affection. I love attention.
Dominicana.
I love, I am in love with those things, I've been in, I don't know how this is going to sound, but I've been with men who have been providers of everything, who have been very wealthy, and men who didn't have much. And if you was to ask me today, what would I choose? I would choose stability, mental stability. Whoever gives me mental stability, not financial stability, because I can provide for myself, but mental stability. Because when your mentals are not in the right place, everything else in your relationship is going to malfunction.
It's your peace.
Is your peace.
100%.
So right now, I'm looking for peace. Love is my peace, but peace is my love.
Isn't it crazy how it takes us so long to figure that out? It takes us so long to figure that out, right? So I feel, and I agree, I don't like to say it, but I'm in love with love. I want like true, deep connection, like real love. And that's not always easy. But love is, I find it to be so magical and so powerful when it's healthy love. It's both biological and psychological. Right?
I would say it's more psychological today than anything. Biological, because obviously, when we're talking about parents, when you say biological, I was thinking of parents. That's unconditional love. The person does not have to do anything. You just love them, right? It's like a puppy having a puppy.
That's how I've learned to love.
Right? Then we have different types of love today, where it's like beneficial love. Like, if this person is not giving me, I don't love them. Do you understand? Yeah. That to me, that's
transactional.
Transactional.
Yes.
Beneficial. Yeah.
Yes.
Transactional love. So we're living in an era where it's a lot of type of loves. I just want true, pure love.
That's hard.
The one that makes you, still gives you butterflies.
But the butterflies
but you're very
only last
intentional,
so long.
And you don't want to hurt them, and you're very cautious of their heart. You know what I mean? Cautious of their heart.
Well, I think for me, it's like innate. That's how I know how to love. But finding that, getting that back, I think it's really hard, because the world looks so different. And a lot of people are they have their own agenda.
I have a question. Are you single?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can find your love. I'm single right now, and I'm just like, I was in a very vulnerable state before today we had a conversation, a very vulnerable state. I had my moments where I was crying, I was depressed, borderline depressed. And I don't even like to use the word depressed, but it's reality.
100%.
Anxiety on 100. I was with somebody. I know we were getting to this point, so I'm just...
You're just speeding it up. Well, I was going to ask you, how many times have you been in love?
Oh, I've been in love my whole life.
No, real
love. I think I've been in love maybe 2 times.
Okay.
One with God.
Oh, I love that.
And with myself.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I love myself a lot.
You know, wait, you know what's funny? People will listen and they'll be like, oh, she
sounds like...
But but I understand it because I've had to cultivate that love because most of my adult life, the love, that unconditional love, I've given it to others, never to myself. And for the first time in my life, I'm giving it to myself.
And how does it feel?
It feels pretty damn good.
Absolutely. And now you're questioning yourself like, why didn't I do this before? But it takes time. Yeah. It takes bad experiences for you to take that decision to be like, okay, I'm putting myself first. This is self-care, self-validation. You don't need nobody to tell you I love you to love yourself.
And even like the validation, I always waited for that validation from a man, from a boss.
Can I curse here?
I
don't give a fuck about validation anymore.
But
I'm validated by God and by myself. So whatever the fuck anybody says,
we're at the same stage.
It's like, you like me, great, and if you don't, I still love me.
So we're gonna get into that love. I want to know, before we start talking about the toxic side, what drew you in initially into this relationship that we're gonna talk about?
What do you mean?
Like exactly? What was the initial attraction? Like, what was it?
I'm going to tell you. So the initial attraction was, like I said earlier, I pay attention to details. I pay attention to attention, consistency, and keeping your word with whatever you tell me. Whether it is, I'm going to pick you up at 7 o'clock in the morning and you there at 6:59, I'm like, this person is reliable.
I don't want to cut you off, but a man who's very important in my life. He's an older person. He's married to a very good friend of mine. I remember I got divorced, and it broke my spirit. And I remember I asked him, how do I know if he's right? How do I know if he's a good man? He said, well, one of the things you look for is a good man, a real man will do what he says he's going to do. Whether that's getting there on time or showing up when something happens, whatever it is, but he will be there.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Reliable.
To your point.
So, yeah, consistency, being reliable. And yeah, that's what got me into that relationship in the beginning.
And what did love look like and feel like in that moment?
I don't think I was ever in love.
Oh.
And that's something that I found out in the last couple of weeks, speaking with psychotherapists and stuff. I was never in love. I was in love with the thought of the potential.
Oh my God.
That
synchronicities are killing me right now.
No, it's true. I fell in love with the thought of being in love with the potential of what I saw in that man.
I remember when I started going to therapy, this was like years ago. I remember my therapist asked me, what is it about this guy? Like, what is it that you love about him? Because obviously he doesn't put you first. He's not consistent, et cetera, et cetera. I said, he has so much potential. My therapist looked at me and she said, fuck potential. That is not going to get you through anything. It's what you're seeing, what you're hoping will happen. So, wow, you have it right. You hit the nail on the head. Now, I want to sort of talk about the shift. When did you start feeling? I believe that as women, our intuition is extremely strong.
I'm getting goosebumps because that's exactly what started happening. I feel that maybe one thing that I learned from this lesson was to never again in my life question or ignore my intuition. My body was rejecting this person. I was getting anxiety, palpitations every time I was speaking to this person. The last few months I was with them, with him. And I didn't quite understand what was going on, but there were a lot of uncertain stuff on the table, like, why can you do this? Why after a certain time you are leaving? You know, like inconsistencies, right? And then I found out the truth. The person was living a double life. That hurt me. But it was also kind of like a relief. I just needed kind of like how do you say that? The facts. I just needed to kind of like, okay, I got you now. You live in a double life. I got it on paper, blah, 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 blah. But what do I do now with this? Because now you're dealing also with your ego 100%. As a woman, with your emotions. Am I heartbroken? Am I just being am I just overreacting? And you're going to go through a phase of emotions.
You start questioning your sanity in these relationships.
Oh, absolutely. You start questioning your sanity. And for a while, I was questioning my sanity. I was questioning, did I cause this behavior? Was I not good enough? And then I realized I was good enough. I actually settled.
What brought you to that? Like,
looking at doing a research on the relationship, an analysis.
Wow.
I'm a writer. So you need to understand that I write it down, and going through the process of like 2 weeks writing down and then going back and kind of like, okay, this is how I feel the first day, the second, the third, the fourth. And I'm just like, oh my God, I see a pattern here. Also, I'm going to be very honest. Us women, we don't heal completely from past relationships, and we get into new relationships unhealed. And unhealed people will not be in successful relationships with their new partners.
So you've done the inner work.
Oh, I have done the inner work. And once you realize that, I no longer even have hatred for the person. And I love this place that I'm in. I forgave him. I forgave myself. And then I knew it's time to move on. I wish you well, just away from me.
So I want to make sure that I share, I've ignored my intuition many times. What were the red flags? Maybe name 3 or 4 red flags that you knew, because I'm going to share something really personal as usual. Wouldn't be me. Years ago, I had the same situation happen to me. I was dating someone. I had no idea he was living a double life.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry to cut you off. How do they manage to have the amount of time?
I don't know.
To deal with multiple lovers. I don't. I have one and I'm like,
well, you know what they say? My mom used to say, el que quiere puede. So,
that is
you know
true?
what? If
el
you
que
want
quiere
it, you want it, you're going to do it.
I must say something. I'm not giving a diagnosis to anybody, but I must say this. I was with a narcissist. But I have narcissistic traits myself. We all do. But a lot of people are in denial, and that word narcissist is thrown out from back.
It is.
All men are narcissists. Not all men are narcissists.
True.
And not all women are. But there are some women that are narcissists, because I can 100%. Be a manipulator if I want to. When it comes to business, you better believe I am a manipulator if I want a freaking contract signed.
I love it.
I'm going to manipulate my way around on getting what I want.
I love it.
So, with all of that to say that at some point in our lives, this is even for the younger generation of women who are watching your podcast, we all going to encounter a narcissist lover. How to prevent, or whatever the case with the red flags, there's no real way to prevent it.
They're charming,
have to because they're charming. They will love bomb you.
Yes.
They will get, you know what I came to
oh my
realize?
God. So wait, I have to ask you. I'm sorry to cut you off. Do you watch Love Island?
No, I don't.
Oh, darn it.
I heard it's a great show, though. I should watch it.
There was this whole thing with Huda and Jeremiah, and he was love bombing her. They ended up breaking up, but that's why I brought it up. Okay.
No. But yeah, there's stages that they go through with the love bombing. Then is when they show you who they are. Then is the gaslighting. Then they start. This is where you become like, hold on, like, am I being crazy, delusional? Like, they will actually. You can find that person cheating on you, like in the bed with a woman, and they will turn the story around and make you believe that you are like the person, but you remember you did this and this is why. And when you're dealing with somebody like that, you need to run away. Ladies, run away for your sanity. I know it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Pray. Do your motherfucking research. You'll be fine.
And if something...
Nobody dies of a broken heart.
Oh, yeah,
nobody dies of that. It makes you stronger. It makes you wiser. It makes you more powerful.
And listen to your... I mean, it's hard to say that, but listen to your intuition. If something feels off, it's off. I remember... I have stories. And I did a solo episode about this, but I was dating this guy. He was staying at my place. I was in my 20s. And one day I come home. I had that pixie cut, that Halle Berry cut during that time.
Oh, Lord.
I come into my shower. There's a long strand of hair and a chandelier earrings.
And he told you it was yours.
He told me it was mine. I was like, first of all, I look at my hair. Second of all, this was... I mean, the crazy thing was he spinned it to say that I was the one looking for a reason to break up with him.
Absolutely.
Like, and I was like, no, but I know I'm right. We ended up staying together for a few more months. Until the event that like broke the dam, literally, I caught him red-handed.
Absolutely. And I can only imagine how traumatizing that was.
It's.
But then you also go through those feelings of like, why I didn't pay attention to my intuition? Why did I ignore the red flags?
It's like you knew.
You can't beat yourself. You know what I mean? It's because like we said in the beginning, we are in love with the thought of being in love.
Yeah.
So we look for the good in people. Even if they show you that they're not the greatest, you're like, but I see the potential. I don't see potential anymore. I look at the reality.
I don't...
Potential versus reality.
I like that. I think
I go based now on facts. What can you show me? I'm looking now, if I'm ever dating somebody, the first thing is, what is your credit score?
You know, I say that to my daughter.
I mean, it's a reality. I'm not going
22, she just got engaged. I'm older too
now. Like,
and it's something that when she was like dating early on, she didn't date that long before she got engaged, but
how do you feel
about her fiance?
No, about her
getting engaged?
Yeah.
I love it. I love him.
Okay, great.
If I had a son, that would be it.
Oh my God.
He would be it.
I love that.
He's a beautiful human being.
I love that.
So it's a blessing. I love it. And to be honest, the whole dating scene is like, if you find someone, why do you have to keep looking? Why?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I feel that you keep looking when you think you have better options.
There's a lot of that, though.
There's a lot of that. What I don't like is, and that's completely fine, if you're casually dating, if you want to have 5, 6 options, that's on you.
Fine. If that's your choice.
That's you. What I don't like is when people tell you that they are intentional and they want you to be exclusive with them, but then they are here telling the same thing to 3, 4 people. Like, that is now manipulation. That is, you just want control.
And I was actually going to bring that up. Sometimes we sort of confuse we think someone's in love, but it's actually control.
And they want access.
Exactly.
Because when they have access, they know they have control. And when they have control, they can manipulate your brain. Your thoughts. It's a mind game.
Well, it's funny that people throw this word around, and it's actually...
Tune into the other episode.
I'm kidding. People think like, and I don't want to generalize, but narcissism, real narcissist personality disorder, it's abusive. Like, when you get into
mental abuse.
Yeah,
it's mental
100%.
abuse. It's 100%. Mental abuse. And I didn't understand it until I went through it. those emotions of the anxiety, and I couldn't even sleep, rewind, like going back to like, oh my God, this person told me this person told me that this is the reason that I am the villain in the story he created. Why am I the villain in the story you created? No. So it took time for me to, you know, get back on track to myself and say, hold on, you are not the villain. You did not create this chaos. Now what you need to do is get your power back and step outside. Leave. Move on.
It looks like
no contact. No
well,
text,
that's the
no
other
calls.
Thing.
Nothing.
So when you break up with a
power
person,
is your silence, or silence is your power. Silence is your power.
It's so funny because I had this conversation with a friend of mine. I had been with someone and we broke up, and she was like, you have to cut all communication. I was like, but why? She's like,
girl, you
can't heal if you're still living in that, you know, in that space.
Oh no, absolutely. Like, oh,
but
let's
we
be
do
friends.
That though. Yes.
Oh, let's be friends. Yeah. We can't be friends right now. I'm sorry. We cannot be friends.
So I'm glad that
I want you to heal. I want to heal separately from you. If God aligns our paths in the future, then maybe we can revisit whatever we had. But as of now, where I stand today, no, thank you. I'm going to go and take care of myself, of my mentals, be happy, travel, maybe date.
Okay. All right. We're in our healing era, aren't we?
Self-care. Listen, after a breakup or whatever situation, you have to really take care of yourself. That's the only thing that I can say right now. Eat better, sleep better, become a better person.
And I think the other thing is build a tribe that will support you.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's huge.
I will say, though, at times when you're oversharing with people,
too much noise.
Too much noise is not good when you're healing.
Yeah.
You have to be very strategic who you tell yourself with in the process of healing yourself.
That's true.
Because some of them might not be the most positive. They're coming from a space of their own experiences, their own wounds, their own traumas, and then they're putting them on you. I don't want that.
That's true. That's a good point.
I have the Bible, and now I listen to podcasts that are about positive breakups and what to do and all this stuff. And then having, I would say probably 3 good friends that have been there for me that are all male. And I love, most of my friends are male. I love fucking men. Because they are so rational, not emotional. And and in that stage, when you are breaking up, you don't need emotional people. You need rational people. Like, this is the reality. You're right. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you the motherfucking facts.
You're right.
It worked for me.
No,
some people, they want to hear the sugarcoat stuff. Oh, it's okay. You guys are going to get back together. Fuck that nigga. I ain't going back with him. Sorry.
I think one of the other things, like, during these types of relationships that you encounter is the energy drain. Oh my God. Did you experience that?
I'm going to fall back here. Energy was off.
Yeah. And they're vampires.
They're energy vampires.
Yeah.
Leeches. Leeches? Is that how you call them?
Yes.
Leeches. Energy vampires. And anybody who is sucking my energy does not deserve a moment of my time.
But I think when you're in that vortex, you don't even realize it.
You do realize it. Your body starts giving you signs. We just ignore it. They're red flags. We just ignore it. I am not ignoring red flags.
So when did you realize it was time to walk away?
When I found out.
Oh. Okay, I had no choice. That triggered it. Okay.
Like, okay, it's time to go now. You know, I'm one of those people, I'm not stubborn, but I can have, I can be uncertain about things, but if I don't have facts to prove a case, I'm kind of like staying there. And then when I have those facts, it's coming.
So you move on facts.
I move on facts, reality, not assumptions.
So what
One
was
of the 4 agreements is not to make assumptions.
I read that book. Such a good book.
Do not make assumptions. But sometimes those assumptions, it's really your intuition telling you.
Yeah. 100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
So it's kind of tricky.
What was what was the biggest takeaway or lesson you learned from this experience? I know there were many.
I feel to not become codependent on anyone. The attention that you seek in others, give it to yourself.
Excuse me.
The affection that you're looking for, that you crave, find it in a new hobby. Find it traveling. Find it somewhere that is going to be beneficial to you. Learning to love yourself, accepting yourself, forgiving yourself. Very important. Something that a lot of people don't take. Becoming self-aware. Self-awareness, guys. Self-awareness is key.
It's so weird. I feel like I'm looking into a mirror right now. Oh my God. They say that, excuse me, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Mm-hmm.
How did the painful experience make you stronger? And I think that's what pain does for us. It does help us become more resilient. So how to make you stronger?
It's a process, just like healing. It's a journey that you're going and you're going to go through with the emotions, with the feelings. There's going to be days that you're going to feel horrible. There's going to be days that you're going to feel great. There's going to be days that you feel like you want to go and date and get dressed pretty. And there's going to be days that you might not even want to wake up in the morning. How do you become stronger? In that process. Embracing those feelings. You know what I mean? It's going to be a roller coaster of emotions.
Because I think we tend to numb our feelings oftentimes.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. You have to embrace it. You have to literally walk through the fire.
You have to walk through the fire. Is the only way you're going to overcome it. Because then what you're doing is you're putting a Band-Aid on an open wound.
Numbing.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Numbing cream on an open, like, it's not going to help. You have to let it you have to let it, like, just let the blood out, kind of.
Yeah.
Cry it out. Feel the pain. Why am I feeling the pain? And then let it go.
My mom, I'm going to say this. My mom passed away 2 years ago, but now all her sayings just always come up. My mom used to say, no hay mal que dure 100 años.
Never.
So that basically means there's no pain that will last 100 years. And it's fact.
Yeah.
Everything passes, right?
Everything.
One of my favorite sayings is, this too shall pass. And it does. It always does.
Everything.
Everything is temporary.
Everything. Even, I mean, think about it. Even when people die. I mean, by the way, breaking up is grieving the death. It's like grieving the death of someone.
100%.
Absolutely, you know?
And you know that, and I wrote about this in the book, you go through the 7 stages of grief.
Absolutely.
I wrote about every single stage. It's a loss.
It's a loss.
So, yes,
but
you
it's
have to
their
grieve
loss. Not mine. Let's say that again. It's not just a loss, it's their loss.
I love it. Oh my God, isn't she amazing? I'm like fanning right now. So for
Can I get a round of applause? No, I'm kidding.
Hell yeah. So for any woman who's listening, who might be stuck in a relationship that looks perfect on the outside, but feels wrong on the inside, what did you learn about choosing yourself, even when it hurts? What can you share about?
Well, if you are in a serious relationship, marriage, let's say, for years and stuff, is a little different when you have kids and stuff like that. I would suggest, personal opinion, therapy. Try therapy.
I swear by therapy.
If it works, great for you. If you're still feeling that way, if there's cheating involved and you just don't trust a person, loyalty or betrayal, all of that, it's tough.
It is. And everyone's situation.
I
is
don't think I'm in
different.
the best space to give advice just on what to do because I'm still in the process of everything. You know what I mean?
So, how about just some words about choosing yourself and the importance of choosing yourself even when it hurts?
Even when it hurts, absolutely. But that's even outside of a relationship. That's the thing that we go into relationships, like I said earlier. We go into relationships trying to find love. And sometimes we have this tendency of making anyone the person because we see, like I said earlier, the potential.
So true.
But it's not there. So trust your intuition.
I love that advice.
Just trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Don't be bitter neither. I don't want people here to be bitter. Oh my God, I don't believe in love, and all men are horrible.
When I was
I
young,
think that my brothers are great.
When I was younger,
yeah,
I remember I spent, I think, a good year being jaded, chip on my shoulder. I was like, all men are the same, and you don't want to live life like that.
Absolutely not. I don't.
I just feel like I'm in a place where my heart is open, but I'm being protective of my heart.
There's
because
nothing wrong with
it
being
is
protective.
special.
Absolutely.
I'm special.
Yeah.
I think everyone is special in their own way, and you have to protect yourself. You can open your heart without.
I think it's very important to be open, to love, to all of that greatness, right? But also, like you said, protect yourself. Have your guard up. Don't give it all out. You know, it's kind of hard when you're young, though.
Yeah.
In your 20s and stuff. Me now, I'm older. Not saying my age, but I'm older. I'm a little sauced. I'm just a little bit. I think after this relationship, I am just going to be a little bit more
Cautious.
more cautious on who I allow in my space. And I am not going to ignore the red flags. Whatever the red flags are. For some people, the red flags will be the man disappears after 9 p.m. Why is he doing that? Well, hello, he maybe has a wife.
In there.
Maybe the red flag is that one of your pet peeves is somebody, I don't know, that is not very clean, hygiene. Okay, then do you think you are going to be able to deal with someone?
Or you're going to teach him.
Or you're going to teach them to be more clean? No. Red flag. Why are you staying there? You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. We're very smart.
We are. We're smart beings.
We just play dumb.
Yeah.
It's just the reality. When you are in love and you love the man, or you don't even love the man, but you like whether it's the sex, the attention, whatever it is, we become dumb. Oh, but he's so nice, and he brought me food, and he took me to the doctor. Those are givens. This is what they're supposed to do. Are you going extra beyond to do something for me like I'm doing for you? No.
I think I know I've been guilty of it. You accept the bare minimum, sometimes less than the bare minimum.
Oh my God, excuse me. Sorry. Let's go into this, guys. As somebody who's aging now and feels like sometimes I'm running out of time because I want to have kids or whatever the case is, we tend to do that because we feel that we're running out of time. We are not running out of time. I'd rather be by myself, happy, than with someone who I settled for because of being scared of being alone. Ain't nothing worse than getting in a relationship because you feel lonely, or getting in a relationship because you can't afford your bills.
Oh,
those relationships won't work. No. Ever. They have never worked. Figure your shit out. This is coming from somebody who was homeless for 8 months, and I figured my life out. I'm not proud of the fact that I did that because I had a family and I had places to stay.
It's part of your story.
My ego at the time was like, I can't let them know that I'm struggling, but I did it. And in that, my book came out. And in that, I just became a goat.
Yes. Say that loud and proud, girl.
It's like a goat. I said I'm a goat. Guys, I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding.
She is. So AW is about truth.
Yeah.
It's fitting that we close the podcast with a truth bomb.
Oh.
I'm all about truth bombs.
Okay.
If you could leave us with one truth, something you know in your bones now, what would it be?
Trust your intuition. Don't ignore the red flags. Love yourself. Put yourself first. God first. I was gonna say something else, but it
Go
was
ahead, say it.
So I'm not. Fuck this man. Get your money. Get to the bag. Become independent. Go to school. All of that.
Love it.
You are a force when you do these things. I'm not saying that we don't need men, because we need them.
No, we need
men. I'm not taking away who they are, what they are, but in the healing process, you need yourself.
100%.
Heal yourself. Become a better person, and then you can go in.
I think, well, and this I think would be the last thing I'd share, that
I love the nails.
oh, well, thank you. I think we walk into relationships unhealed, looking for something, looking to fill a void. And we have to, it's not that we're going to be a complete project, but we have to, at the very least, have that self-love to then come together with someone and put it all together. And then you continue your journey. But I would say that self-love has got to come first.
Self-love and self-respect.
100%. Esmeralda, thank you so much for being here and for showing us that even in heartbreak, there is power, purpose, and truth. I'm grateful for your voice and for your presence. I appreciate you. Please share with our community how they find out more about you. And
well, the easiest way is to Google me, Esmeralda Baez. All the information will come out.
I love it. Oh, you're amazing. So, loves, thank you for joining us on this episode. I want to remind you that healing isn't linear and love isn't always what it seems. But your peace, your truth is worth protecting. Remember that the hardest battles often lead to the strongest versions of ourselves. Until next time, keep walking in the truth. Love you guys. Bye.
Peace.